I think he's phenomenal as this character. When you're in a movie like this, it tends to get a little. The performance sometimes gets a little overlooked, because of all the whistles and bells. But he is wonderfully committed, hard-working, talented, and a lovely guy. The movie that I've seen is the movie that he pitched to me. So he had a very clear point of view, and he knew what film he was making. Yeah.
Oh man, that's why I signed on. You ask every actor here, that's the deciding factor. When you hear Robocop, you go, okay, that should be interesting. Then they say Jose Padilla's doing it. You say, okay, I'll be there. This is a guy who I think is a big thinker, entrepreneur, and futurist, and he's already got a lot of money, and I think he believes in the endeavor. Frankly, this guy, he's a great actor. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen The Killing or any of the other stuff he's done. This guy's really good.
This is a big fun ride of an action movie, but it also has a lot of heart, and the family represents that heart. Fantastic experience. Of course I had a little first day jitters. My first day I was working with Gary, and it was great. But very happy about it. It was difficult at times because it was quite uncomfortable and heavy and sweaty and everything, but it made me feel like a badass, and it also made me understand some of the vulnerability that the character was going through, and he's amputated from his throat down, so that was an interesting contrast that also came from wearing the suit.
I think they can take away a really fun movie that everyone can enjoy, the whole entire family, but you can also go a little deeper if you want to, into political, social issues, into the idea of what it is to love, to have children, to what it would be like if this actually happened, to think about the future, the world we live in, but at the same time, it's like grab a popcorn and a soda and come and watch this movie, because it's a really great film to watch. I think he did a great job, and what I love about him is when you see him strip back, because it's so much is about his face, is that he wasn't afraid to show his emotions, to be sensitive, and to go on that journey. And I think he did it in a really lovely way. And I felt honoured to be part of the family dynamic that represented his heart and soul. I felt like that was a nice role to play in a film like this.
I think they're going to enjoy it as a fun action sci-fi ride, but I think they're also going to think that it's very smart and topical, and it's an intelligent film while being fun at the same time. So that's always good. Reimagined, by Jose and the writers, and I think it's topical, it's smart, it's got great action, and I think it should kick ass. I was really excited to hear about Joel being cast as Robocop, because I was a fan of his in The Killing. I thought he was great in that. I just think he was kind of perfectly cast for it.
Tonight, this is the world premiere of Robocop. I'm very excited. It was intense. They spent a lot of time. The technology, the design of it was awesome, and he wore it. It was heavy. He really had a suit on.
It's just incredible. I think it's an all-star cast, and it's the kind of cast that you expect to see in an Oscar film, but to have it be action-packed and be such an iconic story is just amazing. So at one point I was in between Michael Keaton and Gary Oldman, and I looked to my right and my left and I thought, oh my God, I'm in between Batman and the Commissioner. So I was very excited. Action, badass special effects, amazing love story, incredible cast, and most importantly, a great story that will make you think and I think stay with you.
Working with Gary Oldman and Michael Keaton and Marianne and Jay, and I mean, when I was doing the kills of the stills, I found it very hard to find photographs where I didn't have my mouth wide open screaming with laughter, because it was a lot of fun.
It's 100%, old school kind of slam bang action movie, but I think it's way funnier than people expect it to be, and I also think we'll trick them into thinking about stuff as well. Incredible. I mean, I could speak to him as a man, and he's a lovely, lovely man, but he just was channeling something. He was meant to wear that suit.
It's pretty cool, working with all the actors. They're really good. They got me lots of good opportunities, which will probably lead me, or I hope to lead me to more bigger things. But overall, it was just a great experience. Pretty cool. In the big suit, he's like futuristic. He's electronic. It was really cool. It was also a big improvement from the last Robocop because now he gets a fan in him. So I think he'll stay pretty fine in there.
Well, this is the LA premiere of Robocop. We are very happy to hear. I think we started this 3 years ago. And so, you know, a lot of my friends are here, all the filmmakers, all the cast, the executives from the studios, both Sony and MGM. So it's like a celebration of having made this movie, you know. This is a political film. It's also a little bit of a satire of our times. But it has also philosophical issues. It talks about, you know, how are we going to regulate the use of robots and drones, both for law enforcement and for war, how important this is. And then it also talks about what does it mean to be a man. Because when the interface between man and machine gets closer and closer, the question that's been philosophical so far will become very pragmatic.